Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of his 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
Oh, running straight ahead now with Gentry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. That's a short one. Caught by Bowers. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He's got it at the 3. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson.
Owen Sampson on carry. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now, Shador going up top. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. This is taken at the 25. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Hey, here we go.
They'll run with Genty. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. In second and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Hey, here we go.
From the gun, it's Gino. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup, 21.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we go, sit on. Hey, motion. Get ready to sit up. We're good. So what's up?
Out of the pistol, a run with Genty. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Y'all gotta talk about tasting. Y'all can't talk about tasting.
Now, Gino. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Vegas.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Raiders 28, Browns 10. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The tight end Moore in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders. Pass caught by Bond. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Ready? 2nd down and 3. A run with Sampson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's a Browns 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. He'll stay on the ground with Sampson.
Sampson, the ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
the 48-yard line. Here's second down and 6. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Here's Sanders to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
60 Vikings.
He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have a Browns first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
First down, Cleveland.
To throw again is Sanders. Open man. That is Bob. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards. So, not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. A give. It's Sampson. And he'll take this down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Panthers 60. Panthers.
Once again, it's Sampson. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll run from the gun, and that's Sampson. He'll take this down to the 2, but that is it. Good job by the defense to hold it to a gain of 3 and set up 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Sanders. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It is 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third and 5.
There we go, Sonoma.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Thursday Night Primetime continues after this. Third down, they need 5. From the shotgun, Smith. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Now Shador on 1st down. A throw on the move is caught.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
The tight end Moore in motion. On 2nd down, it's Judkins. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Now Sanders. Pushed out to his left. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up. They convert, and the drive stays alive.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move him, and that's exactly where the play is designed.
Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. That is Max Crosby getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Now, Sanders. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
On 3rd and goal, Sanders. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers. 65 cats, 65
They bring Judy in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Run out of the gun for Gentry. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Keep it on the ground with Gentry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Hey, here we go. Hey, please. Reload your set.
Working out of the gun, Smith. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little nice Drake.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. But that is enough for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
18, 5 in. Ready.
Play action. It's Sanders. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Browns 17.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gentry. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of...
And he will go all the way. Dante Thornton, touchdown Raiders. That is 2nd touchdown of the game and 17 for the season. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Browns 17. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. From the 35, here's second and a yard.
60.
To throw is Sanders. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He's got it, man, complete. That's Judy. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
And the Browns.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cleveland. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, Shador. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Sanders. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That is brought in. And he's going to have the Browns first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down. Sanders going to throw again. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Here we go.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He's got it at the 7, and he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker, it is 1st and goal.
First down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A gain of 5.
Second
and goal.
Once more, it's Simpson. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard mark.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he's going nowhere. Missed and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.